stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me when I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Desperados and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
36. Check. Crunch.
On 1st down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
To the air again, Darnold. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Go, set. 53, Mike, go. Go! Kill. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, it's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, Jacobs.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jacobs now. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yo, I'm the one that pick up the ball. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Fields. And this one complete to Smith. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach wasn't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running the down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's now 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hey, high 7.
Darnold on first down. Taking a deep shot here and that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Hey, watch it. I got him. Back smart. I got him.
They'll They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his block.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Watch out. Alert 3. Red 80. Check 43. Big Ed.
Here's Darnold. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready, set. 22, Jet Bomber. What's top 22? Jet Bomber.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. They will find Davis. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to... The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam. Check safety. Ready? Hey, exit. Mike's 50. Hey, come on now. Here we go. 50. Mike's
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
You're not ready. You're ready. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? We don't want this. Shit. Check 99.
Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run. It's Dorsett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Hey, Delta. 50. Got lady. Come on, QB, come on. Shift. Watch the shift.
A first down throw. Darnold skirts by at the 15. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Say,
On second and goal, Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Fields. It's caught by Davis. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.